This is one of the most beautifully sung songs. I mean, it's a guy cheating and he's feeling guilty about it, but it's such a beautifully sung song. I wish I could do it. I guess if I practice by myself, where I can only embarrass myself in front of myself, I might nail it. But I mean, it's a tough song. What will my Mary say? I think it's called. Anyways, again, I'd like to bring back to the human condition where people think that somebody is a private person when it's really an antisocial person. So, for example, for me, I'm an extremely private person. I mean, if you ask, let's say there's intelligence agencies studying me. Um, I put a lot of transparent posts about my life or anybody I interact with. I don't have a problem talking about myself. I mean, part of it is I live a transparent life. So plus I've learned from whatever I might talk about or just, I can explain all my choices. I'm not worried about having made bad choices. And if I did, I can explain how I've learned from them. So for me, people might think this person doesn't understand privacy. No, it's this person has undergone the maturation process and is comfortable with a transparent life. But the thing is there's so much about me people don't know. But even the things that I do say, people don't generally pay attention or have an attention span. And people just want to rely on their gut, and they claim how good their intuition is about reading people. And you can, oh my God, and I'm listening to this, oh my God, this person is so horrible at what they think they're good at. Because, for example, I know who I am. And if people think weird things about me that aren't even close to being reality, and they're certain, and then somehow I have to start believing what they think instead of just, teaching them the skill sets to be able to be critical thinkers or ask information-seeking questions or learn how to be a good listener and all these things they don't want to learn. Then it's a pretty sad state for the human condition. So again, people that are ashamed of talking about their lives and they're insecure about it, that's not privacy. That's just somebody that didn't grow up and doesn't want to learn the skills to grow up and doesn't want to learn the relationship skills that would make it that they don't always have to hide their lives and their failed attempts at being social creatures. Yeah, there's so much about me that people don't know, even if there's anybody out there studying me, and I've had a couple of stalkers that confessed being stalkers. And but the thing is they still weren't very good at knowing who I was, and sometimes it's not just me saying, it's saying, did you see this video, or how did you interpret this video? I'm helping them be a better stalker, just because I can't help but teach them the right skills. Speaking of stalkers, I really worry about Trudeau because I'm just meeting more and more people who suddenly in a conversation, they want to hear, for them to decide to trust me or not, how much I hate Trudeau. It's like, I don't hate Trudeau any more than I would be disappointed in other politicians in Canada or around the world. It's so ridiculous. And I'm not saying Trudeau is competent for his job. I don't know anybody in Canada that would be competent for being Prime Minister. Certainly not Jordan B. Peterson, who's going to Greece to reinvent democracy there, when he's clueless that it's not about democracy, needing to be reinvented. It's about how majoritively the species he shares DNA with, including himself, has dysfunctional minds. Anyways, I worry about Trudeau and his team because I seem to be meeting a lot of people, and some of them may be soldiers or police officers, so they have access to weapons, pretty scary stuff, but they also have access to drugs. And no medical system or poor medical system, which again, why would you blame Trudeau? Yeah, sure, Trudeau made drugs a bit more legal, but it's not like everybody was against him. Doctors were helping him do this. Plus, to hate Trudeau for things that were already set in place before he was born, and to hate him as if he should be Jesus, able to do miracles to fix things, doesn't show that there's something wrong with Trudeau. It shows again who the villains in history are. And it's the majority of you, the 99.98% of you that think you're you.